I think that I am all secured with my bags and my charger. Today's significantly warmer, and by warmer I mean it's exactly 0 degrees instead of -10. And we've been out here before in this weather and it didn't affect the battery. So today's mission, should you all choose to accept it, is to come with me on the walk and see if we can actually make it to the river without the battery dying. Because yeah, it was both phones were too cold to charge. And I got the message, I could see those messages pop up after stream ended when I was trying to reconnect everything. So yeah, it was definitely just because it was too cold. So I also know that my battery pack is not the newest. I could use with an updated battery bank. That might also help. Because, you know, they just hold stronger connections and stronger charge. So, you know, I've got a list of upgrades for when I eventually can afford them, but for now everything seems to still work in nicer weather, so we'll see if we can make it to the river. Hi Subtle, hello Zay, hello Pepper Sanders. Yeah, I would say today's not actually cold, with it only being exactly 0 degrees Celsius. I'm also very well dressed for the weather. And as long as it doesn't get windy, and continue to drizzle, because I've started to feel drizzle, and I just am worried about rain out of nowhere. And then I could get cold, and then we could get icy trails, so you know. The weather's gonna be fun today, but the main goal is to see if we can get to the river, because I'm sure it will still be frozen regardless. Because yeah, it's only been 0 degrees today. It's not gonna melt in one day. Hello Mike, how you doing? Yes, these are my woods. And also just right now, because of the weather, these woods are within walking distance. So I keep coming here. But we will get back to the other trails eventually, the ones with the boardwalk with the birds. We will get back there when the weather's a little nicer. And there's actually a few more trails closer to my neighborhood that I didn't know existed before. And I'm pretty sure I will get signal, so we can also check out some things closer to my house. This is just my old faithful. I keep coming back here. My old faithful. Yeah, welcome in everybody. I got so caught up setting up, I didn't actually say hi, welcome in, officially. Happy Tuesday. I saw a giant red-tailed hawk on my walk over, of course. It didn't want to wait until I was streaming. Soaring around and then perched up on a tree. Okay, I think this might be better snowman making weather. Last week it was fluffy white snow out here. But now that there's some moisture to the air, it feels like it's better packing snow even under my feet. Maybe the reward will be if we make it to the river, I will build us a little snowman. It's cloudy in New York, subtle. I know you guys got hit with another deep freeze again too, and a few of you have been brave enough to go out streaming in it, you silly billies. I know you've been out a lot in the cold weather. Dynamite Twins have been going out. Who else have I seen? All Day NYC. You guys like all just, you're like, you know what? We're brave. We're gonna go out. We're gonna freeze, but we're gonna stream anyway. And it's actually kind of shocking how many people are still outside in New York, even in the very, very cold weather, because when it gets that cold here, nobody's out walking around. We are bundled up inside. Wait, the Twins have heated coats? For real? I've heard rumors about heated coats. Not on the Twins, but I mean like in general, I've heard people talk about heated coats, and I have always been like, what? What kind of sorcery are you talking about? And then I keep forgetting to Google it. Damn. I've been like someone who walks and takes public transportation my whole adult life, and I always freeze. I wish I would have had a heated coat on all my cold commutes to work last year. Oh my god. Again, you know what, you guys, I mentioned this last stream, I couldn't find my little disposable hand warmers and feet warmers that I bought. I still couldn't find them. So like, a safe space for me where I think like, oh, this will be a safe space to put this, I'll remember exactly where it is. I put things away too good. And then I forget, you know, they disappear. Hello, Mac. You've lost your snow already? Oh goodness. 60 degrees, I'm jealous. Jealous. Hope you're doing well. Is that crows? Might have been crows. Switch hands. Okay, that squeak was definitely a woodpecker, but it could literally be anywhere. Well, keep going. There's also, you know, snow and ice falling off branches, which will also distract me and make me think, oh, is that a bird? And then it's just, you know, a snow pile falling off a branch. Harry Cat, yeah, we're doing take two. Take two, see if we can make it to the river, which I think we will. It's not as cold today, so I don't think the battery will have any issue. At least it shouldn't. I don't think it will anyway. And if it does have an issue, well,